Holding now on the 28th day of the Sfira. In fact, yesterday people got confused between 27, 26. The halacha is, I get this quite often, if someone is in doubt, and we're already 4 weeks in, Baruch Hashem, so don't give up now. If you're in doubt whether you counted the right number yesterday, the halacha is you could still count. Because Mishnah Berurah says, Sveika. First of all, maybe we paskin not like the Shitas HaBehag, that every single day is a mitzvah. And that's really the opinion of most opinions, and that's the way we should treat Sfira, that every single day is an entire special unit in itself. So here today we're holding on the 28th day, that's 4 weeks, and it's called malchus shebenetzach. What's the ultimate malchus shebenetzach? So I'll tell you, last night I was playing basketball. I wasn't. I was in Muncie I was playing basketball, and I was actually at the biggest nachas. I was playing on the same team with my son. Mamish acted like a mensch, malchus shebenetzach, trying to, you could see. I always say, you want to check out someone. I guess it's more in the Litvische Welt, not necessarily in the Chassidische Welt. But if you want to check a boy out for your daughter, go see how he plays basketball. If he knows how to play basketball. And then why? Because all the midos, rois, or tovos come out on the court. A guy could be at tzaddik in the base midrash mamish, but when he's out there and he gets upset and there's a bad call, I don't know if you know a little bit about basketball, you'll know what I'm talking about. And right, Vikis are very good. So it's because of today it's basketball, bekadul sal. So anyway, so Baruch Hashem, in the middle, by halftime, I told the boys I'm going to tell you the Torah that just came to me. In this week's parasha, it says Rashi, Lahazir gedolim alaktanim. Right? It says Emor ve'omalta. When it comes to kehanim, you have to warn the gedolim for the ktanim. So Pashup Shad means you got to teach, you got to tell the parents to watch out for the little kids. But it hit me at Pashup Shad. Gedolim over the ktanim means in the person itself. We have a katan. Katan means until you're 13. You have the Yetzer Hara. He's the one that's riding. He's the one that has all the reins. He's the one that's pushing everything. When you become a gadol, that's 13. That's when the Yetzer HaTov comes. Lahazir g'dolim alaktani means that you have to be able to be mamlich, to crown the king over the katan. Inside of us, the gadol, the Yetzer HaTov, has to take control of the Yetzer Hara. That's Hazik done. I said, especially, and I warned them. Basketball. That's when you lose yourself. Of course, Baruch Hashem, we won the game, so it wasn't so hard for us. But the idea is malchus shebenetzach is the same concept. Malchus means to be the ultimate kingdom. The ultimate king is to be menatzech the Yetzer Hara until the point where Rabbi Zichron says so beautiful. They used to give a mashal that when it comes to the Yetzer Hara and the Yetzer Tov, the spiritual over the guf is like a rider of a donkey. That's the mashal that the Bali Musa used to give. That a person's riding a donkey. The animalistic inside of us is like a donkey. It's wild. And eventually, the rider is able to train him in. That's the idea of the Yetzer HaTov and the Yetzer Hara in that battle. And of course, that's what the Ramchal says. When a person does that to his body, that's when Tchias HaMeisim, the body itself is getting up within the Shama because it's already trained to be like the soul. So how we should be so like, especially now, we're just discussing, tomorrow already starts Hoid, and is also Yud Dalet Iyar. Yud Dalet Iyar is Pesach Sheni. There's 2 minhagim. One minhag is to eat the matzahs, because people are going to, this is very, very, when do you eat the matzahs? One minhag is the afternoon of Yud Dalet. That's why you don't say Tachnun. Even for those that do say Tachnun, you don't say Tachnun, Yud Dalet, you don't even say Lam Natzech. Even though it's interesting, the Chazon Ish said Lam Natzech and Tachnun. Why? Because it doesn't say in Shulchan Aruch. But the Maisa, the minhag is not to say Tachnun, not to say Lam Natzech, and to eat matzahs tomorrow afternoon, because that's when we would have brought, and Havai, we should bring the Korban Pesach tomorrow, and that will solve all the problems in the world. But and then there's another minhag, tomorrow night, because then when did they actually eat the Korban Pesach? The night of the 15th. So therefore, the minhag is taka to eat both afternoon. We don't eat so much; you have room for the matzah, and some actually make a seder tomorrow night. They have eggs and everything else. But those are 2 different minhagim, and because the 15th becomes a kadosh, so therefore there's no tachnun and netzechos on the 15th. And the Zohar says this is when the special gate is opened up, tarim psuchin, and there's a special time, especially of course because it's the time of Hoid of Rab Shimon Bar Yochai, to be able to get closer to the Rabban Sham, and our wishes, Mishash Libeinu L'Tov, Shataka Bi L'Tov, that we should be zeichet to have the Pesach Sheni somehow, and Binan Beis Hamikdash and Mashiach Tzidkenu, and that will solve all their problems. Amen.